Yes. Can I help you? Yes? Okay, you go back outside. Hello and welcome to another vlog. That was Miracle, my little Barbara Danver hen. She escapes from the coop every single day and comes up the garden path to come and see me. I'm out, as you can see, for another lovely dog walk, so I thought I'd give you another little writing update. So coming up, I've got news on sales. I'm talking about Sense8 and also some progress on RENOVO. So the first news is the summer sale. So if you're looking for some new books to throw on your Kindle or your Nook or something, then there are a couple of great sales to look forward to. So this weekend is Patty Jansen's epic fantasy and sci-fi sale. Everything is 99 cents, but it's only for the 1st and the 2nd of July. So you really need to get in quick if you want to grab those books. So Tarmakan is in. So my story is about lesbian princess Lilia, whose friend is kidnapped, and she goes looking for her and discovers this magical fantasy world that she never even knew existed. That's available for 99 cents. I've put the link in the description. Just follow it to the book page and then you'll see you can browse all the books, and then below them is the links to the various retailers. So just click the Nook one or the Amazon one or whatever to follow it through. So they're 99 cents today and tomorrow. The other big sale is Smashwords. So Smashwords have their summer sale, and I believe it is for the entirety of July. So from today until the 31st. I put all of my books in. So everything with the exception of Cryo A Change World is $1.50 or below, and A Change World is $2, just because it's a bit of a larger book. But it's still, I think that's still a 50% discount. So again, if you want that, if you want to fill your Kindles and your Nooks and your e-readers up with books for this summer, I've put the link in the description so you can just pop along and see that. So that is news on the sales. So the next news is Sense8. Now guys, do you watch Sense8? It is bloody brilliant. It was probably one of my favourite Netflix shows in the past couple of years, but devastatingly it got cancelled in the beginning of June. And fans were not happy. There were petitions, people were calling and emailing Netflix. In season 1, Lito loses a flip-flop, and there was even a campaign where people were sending a single flip-flop to Netflix headquarters. But you know, there's so many petitions going around these days, you often think, well, you know, what can we do about it? They've made the decision, they've cancelled it, it would cost too much to make, so there's nothing we can do. But there was news this past week. They are going to bring it back for a 2-hour special just to round everything off, which in my mind is the perfect way to end it, because okay, it was really expensive. I think it was something like 600 million per episode, they were saying, because it's spread around the entire world. But this is a story, a sci-fi story at its heart, but a story about diversity and how coming together can conquer the bad times. You know, you've got a trans woman from America, you've got an in-the-closet gay man from South America, you've got a poor black man in Africa, and they all come together to become this cluster who can talk to each other and share each other's thoughts. And it just shows that you can be so different and have different views, but you can come together to face adversity. And I think in a time like this, I'm just going down some steps, a time like that, we need that. And it doesn't matter what side of the political fence you're on, everybody can see that the world is in a bit of shit right now. And so to have a show like that, I think was very important. So it sucks that they cancelled it, but the fact we're getting a 2-hour special, I think is extremely important, because it's more than a show. It's kind of it's a thought, it's an idea of how the world should be. So that's really, really great news. So if you haven't seen it on Netflix, go and watch it. It's blimmin' marvellous. 2018, I think they're saying we're going to have this 2-hour special. And then finally, some RENOVO updates. So last time I did a shout out to a couple of folks that had characters named after them in RENOVO Symbiosis, and I forgot Louise. And it's because I hadn't written a scene with Villeneuve for a little bit, but I have been doing that today. So Louise, you're in book 4. I'm doing a 10k weekend again. I've done over 3k today, another 2k to go, and all being well, that means I will finish tomorrow or Monday. So I will then take a week off and I will start the next book of Tamakan. I will come back to it with fresh eyes, and that means I'm hoping, given sort of, you know, editors' availability and covers and that sort of thing, we should be going for a release in early August, I would say. So that's really exciting. I haven't got a title yet though, so hopefully that will come to me when I was doing the edit. And this book has been hard to write. You know, when you start a new series, the words fly off the page for those first few chapters. And especially with later series, I think it gets more difficult because not only are you trying to create a new story, but you're also trying to interweave it back into stuff that's already been done and characters that are already crafted. And the grind was really difficult with this, I found. And I also got stuck in the mindset of wanting to know everything before I'd written it, which doesn't work for me. So we're going to see how it goes, and I think it's probably one of the best RENOVO books yet. I've just veered off the track to come up here because isn't this just like a scene from a contemporary fantasy? What world lives in that dark portal? Look, there's even a shopping trolley there, and the dog, the wolf that comes from the portal. Let's go up and take a look. Yeah, I feel like I'm in Stranger Things and I'm about to get sucked down into hell or something. But I love, this is the thing, this is why I go for walks, because I get really inspired about stuff that could happen, because this could be like Narnia, where you go through this tunnel and you appear in this fantasy land, or I slide down this muddy bank, or I could push my head inside here and get sucked into this pit of hell, dropping the dog. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh wow, what is it? Risk of collapse, it says, no entry. And there's all this graffiti and cool ferns there. That's pretty cool. That's some cool inspiration. I might use that in a book at some point. And then they've got all these fallen trees and then this cliff. And the dogs are going nuts. What's up there? What is it? What have you seen? So that's our check-in done. Don't forget to check out those sales. Even if it's not to buy my books, there's tons of sci-fi, other sci-fi and fantasy books there you might like. So it's definitely worth having a quick browse through and see if anything takes your fancy. I'll be back next week with another writer check-in. If you've got any comments in the meantime or questions, just pop them into the comment section. Hit the thumbs up if you've liked the video, and I'll see you again soon. As will the dogs.